Hi, this is Leung back with Groove at any time, where we can be on at any time on any day to talk about anything. And of course, today is Monday, a very beginning of the week. So, a happy Monday to all of you. Hopefully, you enjoyed your weekend. You had a nice Mother's Day festivities and all those great things. And for me here in Malaysia, today is the very first day of MCO 3.0, which means that we are yet again on another official full-blown lockdown, supposedly. We'll see how that turns out. But regardless, of course, we have lots of exciting things. We're not going to let anything outside affect any of the cool things that we have in store for you. So make sure that if you're here watching us live, give us a hashtag live. If you're watching us on the replay, give us a hashtag replay and let us know in the comments where you're from, your country, your city, as well as your time, so that we can make an official introduction to all of you. You can network and all that fun stuff. So, as mentioned, yes, this is the beginning of yet another brand new week. We will have many more exciting announcements, just so that you know, over the next few days. So if you haven't already, make sure that you subscribe, that you like us on Facebook, that you follow us across all of our social media with those notifications turned on, because you're not going to want to miss any of these exciting announcements when they go live over the next few days. All right. So if you want to check out multiple ways on how you can connect with us, make sure that you check the ticker of this video, or depending when and where you're watching us, you might be able to see that in the description as well. All right. So that will allow you to join us live. That will allow you to interact with us, engage with us. And of course, today, we also have a lot of good news for those of you who are joining us in different time zones, because we are, in fact, a global community. So, of course, if you are here and you don't necessarily share the same time zones as a lot of the fellow Groovesters, maybe who are in the US, who are in Australia, in Asia, in UK, in India, or wherever else, just know that, yes, we are a global community. And today, I do have some exciting news in regards to certain things that we want to share with you. All right, so with that, let's go ahead and move on into our topic of the day. And before I do that, I do want to give a shout out to our friend, Mr. Willie Crawford, saying, Simon, the man. Of course, Willie Crawford, you are the man. I've talked about Mr. Willie Crawford multiple times on this live stream previously when we were able to see him. Of course, Mr. Willie Crawford is one of the veterans in internet marketing. And so definitely a fellow Groovester, somebody that you should get to know and to connect with as well. All right. So thank you very much, Mr. Willie, for joining us here. I believe it is a very early morning for you, wherever you are right now. All right. So as you may or may not know, every once in a while, I do want to remind you of the webinars that I do from time to time. And that's because not on a weekly basis, it really does depend how many people have been registered, how excited all of you are. But I do have this thing where almost every week I would wake up early, 8 a.m. my time, and I would do a live webinar for you, for fellow Groovesters, on your behalf. Why? Because we want you to be successful. If you want to promote Groove, but you have no idea how to get started, you have no idea what to say, you don't have the presentation skills, you're not familiar with the products, and you want perhaps somebody on the Groove team, maybe somebody who knows a little bit more about the product, maybe somebody like me perhaps, who want to do the presentation for you. Well, the good news is that we do have these webinars that are going on right now. Okay, we do have them going on usually on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. EST. Once again, not every single week we have them. It really does depend on how many people promote and how many people we have registered and what we have going on in those weeks. So a lot of different things. But just to let you know, if you do want to learn more about it, this is our YouTube channel, which once again, you should be able to find in the ticker as well as in the description, wherever it is that you might be. And as you can see in our YouTube channel right here under videos, you should be able to see a lot of different videos. Sometimes we have live streams, sometimes we have regular videos, tutorial content, and whatever else. And you will see that recently, about 1 week ago, I also talked about the affiliate webinar. And as you scroll down, you might be able to see certain additional variants where I was able to share about that as well, about promoting Groove, all the encores and everything. As you can see, we do talk about the webinar from time to time. Here's another one: free live webinar invitation, webinar bonuses, webinar new page update, and all those things. So yes, we do talk about the webinar every once in a while. So if you want to check out those archives, you want to check out those playlists, you want to see exactly what it is so that you have all the information that you need about these webinars, I invite you to go back to our YouTube channel, check out these videos that explain exactly what those are. But just to give you a gist, it basically is whenever we have these going on, I actually invite you to invite your people to this webinar so that we are able to do the presentation on your behalf, where for 90 minutes, maybe even sometimes 2 hours, I give you live demonstrations. I share with you exactly what Groove is about, all the features, all the benefits, why you should get a free account, why you should upgrade your account. So in other words, I basically share about Groove to your people for you, okay? And so this is basically for our community. If you want to promote Groove, but you don't really know exactly how to get started, well, this is something that we provide to you as a 100% free service for you to continue to get these additional benefits as well. Unfortunately, I'm not sure how many of you are pretty active in terms of using Groove pages, in terms of finding bugs and seeing things that are wrong with our sites. Unfortunately, over the last few days, we were able to find some bugs, okay, within the Groove pages system, within the integrations. We had problems and things like that. And so for some people who actually registered, unfortunately, the registrations didn't go through. Okay, and so with that, what I want to invite you to do right now is to register again. If you register sometime within the last few days or even within the last few weeks, just in case, okay, go ahead and register again. And if you had invited people previously to register as well, I also want to invite you to invite them to register once again as well, just in case. Okay, because we don't know when this bug actually happened. We don't know if your invitees happen to have registered at the time that the bugs were happening and going on. And so just to be on the safe side, let's go ahead and promote it all over again and invite them to register once again, send them reminders, whatever it is that you need to do, because this time we have tested it to the core, okay, for the last several days straight. And many times, again and again and again, we have confirmed that right now, at this moment, everything is working, okay? Everything is working. So I want to invite you to go ahead and run your own test if you want to. And if you want to run your own test, if you want to see exactly what the process is all about, I'm going to give you a summary of exactly what it is that you should do so that you don't have to go through all those different videos and perhaps only find one or two different things if you're simply looking to how to get started. However, if you want to learn more about the promotional tools, the different ways that you should be, marketing to your affiliates, well, the good news is that you will be able to watch all of those in full as well in our archives. So going back, if you again want to test the process yourself, which very highly recommended, this is what you should do. Okay, go back to our main Groove JV page. All right, and this is what the Groove JV page should look like to you. Read through all the content that is over here. If this is your first time here, watch the video from Mr. Mike Philsame himself so you can understand exactly what are the benefits of promoting Groove, and especially promoting this webinar, because now you don't have to do any promotions yourself. You don't have to talk about anything about Groove yourself. Simply invite them to the webinar and I will do all of the talking for you. Okay, so what I want to invite you to do is to scroll down to the promotion tools section. Once again, if you check out our archives of our previous training sessions, you will see exactly where we go through all these different swipe files, the blog reviews, the emails, the articles, banners, and everything else that you can use, which maybe in due time in the next, few weeks or so, we can go through some of this content once again. However, because it's been done already, because they're already in our archives, I want to invite you to go back to our YouTube channel and check those out, because all the content is there already. For the purpose of this particular session, okay, I want to remind you that if you want to click on links, okay, what that's gonna do is it will show you a series of different affiliate links that you do have. By the way, you need to be logged in order for you to see these links. These are your own individual affiliate links, okay? All the ones right here where they are actual URLs, these are your affiliate links. So if you want to send your folks, right, to the official GrooveFunnels homepage, you can do that. Okay, press the wrong button. There you go. I'm going to go ahead and click on go to this actual page. And what you're going to see is that this will take you directly to the actual homepage itself. Now, if you scroll down a little bit more, you will see that the main groove.cm branded page also has an affiliate link. So if you want to send people directly to the groove.cm page, you can do that as well. The one that I want to direct your attention to right here, right now, is the one that says Groove Live Webinar with Simon Leung. Okay, because once you go over here and you go to this particular affiliate link, this is the page that you're going to see. Okay, this is the page that's going to promote the very next Wednesday 8 p.m. webinar that is going to be on that coming week. All right, so once you're here, you'll see how to start your online business today for free. If you want to learn more about it, because this is your first time here, watch this video. Okay, if you want to read up more about it, then read up more about it over here. As you can see, where is it going to be? It's going to be live in your home, at your desk, on your phone, anywhere that you want to watch. When is it going to be? It's going to be this coming Wednesday at 8 p.m. EST. So you do your own time conversion on whatever Wednesday 8 p.m. EST means to you. For me, it's going to be Thursday 8 a.m. in the morning. I am by no means a morning person, but I will do this for you. You are welcome. But in order for me to make it worthwhile, I want to make sure that I'm doing this for the right cause. I want to make sure that I'm doing this for you. Okay, so do all of us a favor. Do me a favor, do yourself a favor, start promoting this. Everything works now, okay? So make sure that you're inviting as many people as you can so that I can do the promotions for you. I can do the presentation for you. You're gonna want as many people as possible on those webinars as well, because this is your opportunity. Before you know it, one after another, all these people signing up, whether for free or maybe some people will actually upgrade as well to the full platinum version, and you're going to want to make sure that you get the full commissions for it. I'm not going to take any of it, okay? You're going to get whatever you are due. And so, of course, whatever your commission rate might be, whether it's 20% or 40%, I won't take any of that, all right? So your steps, your next steps, promote this page. Come over here to this page as well. Sign up, register if you haven't already. Make sure that whomever is actually registering, enter in the first name, enter in the last name, enter in the email address, and that is it. If you want to check and double check that everything is absolutely working, okay? Once you click here, register for full details, you're gonna wanna check your email, okay? And if you had previously registered, or any one of your people had registered and they did not receive this confirmation, GrooveFunnels Live, how to start your online business today for free, okay? If this email did not come into your inbox or their inbox, this means that unfortunately your previous registration did not go through, okay? So what you need to do is you need to go back to that page, register again, make sure that this time you actually do get this email, okay? And this will come directly from GoToWebinar, at least at the time of this live recording. It is gonna go and it's gonna come from GoToWebinar because it's the system that we're using right now. And you're gonna see this thank you for registering for the GrooveFunnels Live, how to start your online business today for free. This email, make sure that you read up all about it. Once you receive this confirmation email, this is good news for you because this means that yes, your registration on this page did absolutely go through. Okay, so in order, once again, for you to get here, make sure that you go to your Groove JV page. All right, once you're on your Groove JV page, scroll down to where it says promotion tools. Right here, you're gonna see links, and under links, you're gonna see right here, Groove Live Webinar with Simon Leung. This is your affiliate link. Okay, so once again, wherever it is that you might be watching us, depending on your platform, depending on where, right, and when, you should be able to see this link directly beneath this video in the ticker or above or below this video in the description as well. And yet another good news for all of you who might not necessarily be in EST time zone. Maybe this time isn't necessarily convenient for all of you. I understand, okay? Because for me, 8 a.m. in the morning is not the most convenient for me either. In fact, I know many friends who many times when this 8 p.m. EST webinar actually comes on, it's like in the middle of the night for them, right? It might be 2 a.m., it might be 4 a.m., it might be 6 a.m., and to some people, it's just too early, right? The good news is that we are planning something else for you. Now, I'm not sure how many of you are familiar with the Groove expansion initiatives that we've been announcing over the last few weeks. Okay, so once again, if you haven't already, make sure that you go back to our YouTube channel, check out again now some of the other things that we've been talking about in relation to Groove Asia, for example, okay? Because when it comes to Groove Asia, this is our Groove expansion initiative. And as part of that, and by the way, if you want, go directly to grooveasia.com. What you're gonna see is that we are gonna have an official launch event that is coming up. And with the launch event, right now, we want you to focus all of your efforts directly on the launch event itself, which again, you can find out more about directly on the YouTube channel itself right over here. However, very soon after that launch event is gonna be over, okay? We are also going to start doing webinars in the Asian time zone as well. What time, when, what days of the week, we don't have the information for you just yet. Okay, so stay tuned for all of that. But the good news is that now, instead of just simply one time zone, which is Wednesday, 8 p.m. EST, the good news is we're gonna add in an additional one, which is gonna be much more convenient for people on this part of the world. And maybe it's gonna be still inconvenient for certain people depending on where you are, but at least we're giving you multiple additional choices to choose from as well. So that is the good news. If you want to make sure that you are up to date on all of that, I invite you to subscribe on our YouTube channels, to follow us on social media, not just on Groove, but also Groove Asia as well, because that's where all the updates are gonna happen. In fact, I believe it is scheduled for tomorrow. We're also going to have another YouTube exclusive content directly for Groove Asia itself. So make sure that if you want to ensure that you don't miss any of that information, okay, check the ticker on how to join our social communities specifically for that particular community. Otherwise, you're going to miss out on a lot of really great and amazing opportunities. Okay, so over here we see Terry, who's saying Utah from 6:30 a.m. A very good morning to you. And we also have some other friends who are joining us really early in the morning, and still some of us who are in the middle of the night. But regardless of what the case is, I respect your time. And so the only thing that I will say in summary is that yes, we do want to once again remind you that the Groove Live webinar is coming back this week. When? Wednesday, 8 p.m. EST. For those of you who are in the Asia time zone, it will be Thursday, 8 a.m. At least it is for me, my time. So if you want some additional opportunities for additional time zones, make sure that you stay on track, not only right here, but across all of our other social media channels that you'll see on the actual description of this video, as well as in the ticker below, because we want to ensure that you don't miss out on any of those updates. All right, so register for that particular webinar, promote it to your network, because you're going to want to make sure that as many people as possible are actually there when I present it to them on your behalf. Okay, so get them to register again, get them to, sign up, make sure that they show up, because you're definitely going to want me to do the presentation for you. Okay, and just in case they missed it, just in case the registration didn't work, whatever else the reason might be, make sure that if you had already previously registered or ask people to register, that they go ahead and register once again. Also, be sure to connect with us using any of the social media links that you see in the ticker or in the description, because you're not going to want to miss out whenever we go live again. Okay, the next one scheduled for tomorrow, probably on the Groove Asia specific channel. So make sure that exclusively on those social media channels and pages that you're there as well to see exactly what those updates are. All right, so in the meantime, I do want to thank you for your time. On behalf of the entire Groove community and myself, we do want to appreciate you for being here. Okay, so register right now for that next webinar. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you on the next one. Cheers, folks. Have yourself a great rest of the week, and we will talk very, very soon. You gotta get into the groove. To the ground.